3 and okay, rolling. Today we'll be covering the question number 3. So hit the pause button and try the question for some time. Otherwise, we can go together and solve the question. The question is let fx equal to mod x minus 1 whole mod minus 1 whole mod, and gx is given as maximum function over f of t such that t lies between x and x plus 1. X belongs to real number. Okay. So if you want to find g of 2, then you have to do it would be equal to the maximum value from f of 2 to f of 3. Okay, this is what the question means actually. Now there are two questions along with it. The graph of gx is symmetrical about what, and second is what is the number of points of differentiability, non-differentiability of gx. So if we can draw the graph of gx, then clearly we can answer these two questions very easily. So let me go to the board and solve the question. So first of all, fx equal to mod x and fx equal to mod x minus 1 whole mod minus 1 whole mod. This can be easily solved by transformation of graphs. So if you have no idea or have a very little idea and want to go into depth for transformation of graphs, then I can share a link in the description. Please check that. So this can be, this would come out to be this. So how to draw this, you can see the video that is being attached in the description. Otherwise, if you know, then it is well and good. So this is 2 minus 2. This point will be minus 1, 0, 1. Okay, you can put it and you can see also that it is the correct graph. Now this is f of x. Now let us try to draw the gx, which would solve the entire issue with the problem. So gx, if I want to draw, first thing you can notice that till minus 2.5, from minus infinity to minus 2.5 actually, g of g of x can be written as f of x. Okay, from here till here, let's say this is minus 2.5. This point is minus 2.5. Till minus 2.5, the value of gx is going to be fx, because for instance I can take a point for minus 3, let's say. So minus 3 to minus 2, what is the maximum value? The maximum value is at minus 3, which, what do I mean? G of minus 3 would be maximum of f of minus 3 to f of minus 2, and what is the maximum? F of 3 is the maximum. So g of minus 3 is equal to f of minus 3. Clear? So till minus 2.5, g of x is going to be equal to f of x. Now let me try for the case of minus, okay, let me go down. Let me try the case of minus 2.5 to minus 2.5 to minus 2, let's say. So in this region, so whatever I have to check for, let me give one example. So g of minus 2.3, if I want to evaluate, this would be maximum of f of minus 2.3 to f of minus 1.3. And clearly you can see from the graph of fx that f of minus 1.3 is going to be greater than minus 2.3. So what I want to say is for any x between minus 2.5 to minus 2, this portion of graph would be drawn, which means this. At minus 2 means g of minus 2 will be equal to f of minus 1. G of minus 2.3 would be f of minus 1.3. So in the region of minus 2.5 to minus 2, g of x would be this graph, which I have drawn in green actually. Okay, now let me go to the next region. Let me clear this. So the next region is, yeah. Okay, so the next region is, let's say, minus 2 to minus 1. From minus 2 to minus 1, the graph is going to be a constant. So g of minus 1.5 we can check. It would be from my maximum of f of minus 1.5 to f of minus 0.5. So what is the maximum value in between this? It is f of minus 1. So what I want to say is for all x belongs to minus 2 to minus 1, the graph of gx is going to be a constant and the value is going to be equal to 1. So I can draw that from minus 2 to minus 1. This is the graph. So we have done till minus 1. Let me clear this. Okay. Now, so let me go from minus 1 to minus 0.5. How I'm taking these regions actually, okay, that you will get by intuition only. Otherwise, you can try for various points and you will get the answer also. So minus 1 to minus 0.5 in this region, what will be the maximum value? The same exactly, means g of x is going to be f of x in this region. Okay, so the graph is going to be like this. So this point is minus 0.5. Now again, if I go from minus 0.5 to 0, let's say minus 0.5 to 0, so what would be the maximum value? The maximum value will be this one. Means if I want to evaluate g of x here, it would be f of x plus 1, I guess. Okay, so f of x plus 1, so this is going to be like this. So at 0 the value would be 1. Now again, in the region 0 to 1, what I can say, the value of g of x is going to be, so in this region 1. Clear? It is same as the argument from minus 2 to minus 1. This clear? Now what I have to do, I have to go from 1 to, let's say 1 to 1.5. So if I go from 1 to 1.5, what would be g of x? G of x would be f of x. Clear? Because you can take one value in between the region and you can put it and get the answer. So this comes out to be this. This point is 1.5. Sorry for this worse handwriting. Okay. And the final is from 1.5 and ahead. 1.5 to infinity. So in this region, what would be g of x? It would be f of x plus 1. Clear? Because you can take any point in this region and you can say that it is going to be f of x plus 1. For instance, if I want to evaluate g of 1.7, it would be f of 2.7. Clear? Because 1.7 would be somewhere here and 2.7 would be somewhere here. So 2.7 is higher. So from here, the graph would go like this. Okay. Now, so the graph that I have obtained is on the green is gx and on the red is fx. So if someone now asks me that which is the point about which gx is symmetrical, clearly it is this point, x equal to minus half. Okay, about this it's symmetrical. In the left side it is something like this, and on the right side it is also something like, and exactly symmetrical also. Now how to find the points of non-differentiability? Those are the points are sharp turns or peaks or hills. For instance, this is one point, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So 7 points of non-differentiability and symmetrical about minus half. So let me see the question. Yeah, answer B here and answer A here. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the question. Let's meet again next time. Bye.